Welcome into another edition here at the QB Academy. Bob Trossett alongside my partner, Michael Nebrich. We're here to break down the top QBs here in the DMV. And it's football season, man. How about it?
It is. Great first week of football that we had. You saw a lot of really tight games, and definitely excited to get this season kind of up in full gear.
Talk to me about Rehman Johnson. He's got quite an arsenal, and I think he's got to have a big-time season. What are you thinking?
Yeah, Rehman Johnson, a senior from Westfield, led his team to a state championship last year, so you have the leadership qualities that you want to see in a quarterback right there. True dual threat guy, but I think the thing that I like the most about him is a lot of quarterbacks do a really nice job of manipulating defenses with their eyes, looking at different coverages and doing it that way. He does a really nice job with his play-action fakes. A lot of young quarterbacks don't really pay much attention to the play-action fakes and how you can use the different cells to manipulate the defenses. He does a really nice job with those fakes, influencing defenders and getting to the plays that he wants. So an exciting dual threat guy to watch, and definitely primed up for another good run for Westfield.
I mean, it's still early on, obviously. Most teams have only played 1 to 2 games so far. So let's take a look at some of Rehman's highlights so you can give it a little breakdown here.
Yeah, we're going to start off with just the read option game and his decision making in the read option. So if we can go to the clip here, it's just a counter replay, and basically what he's going to be doing is reading that end man at the line of scrimmage. And if he pushes upfield, he's going to give it to his running back. If he bends down or engages the tackle in the block, he's going to be keeping it like we see there. So let's go ahead back to the top. And we're going to focus on the end man on the line of scrimmage here, just looking through his decision making again. So if we go slow motion here, again, he's looking at that end man of the line of scrimmage. Now he stays tight here, engages in the block, so he knows that he's going to keep it. Now if we can pause it right there, let's go back just a little bit. So he does a nice job there. Now let's pause it right there. Does a nice job at keeping the football, makes the right read there. But here I want to focus on his vision as a runner. A very nice job here of reading his wide receiver's block. Now let's just go forward just a little bit here. And I want to watch that block right at the top of the screen on the cornerback. Sees that he's blocking his guy towards the sideline, plants his foot in the ground, cuts right off of that block. And now if we go full speed here, just uses his speed and his athleticism to break away. And that's against an Oscar Smith defense that has a lot of really good playmakers on that defense, a lot of very fast kids. So it just kind of shows you the speed that he's got there.
How about Rehman's stature, too? I mean, I've just noticed over the offensive line, he's towering over. What an advantage.
Yeah, he's not a huge guy. He's 6 foot, but he's very strong, very athletic. So he makes a lot of good plays, running the football again. And he fits really well in that Westfield offense. And we saw it all last year, and I'm sure we're going to see it again this year as well.
Hey, you heard it here first. We got a few. Let's check out the next highlight, though, for now.
Yeah, so again, like I mentioned, his play-action mechanics are absolutely fantastic. Watching this guy, go through these different fakes. And what we have here is now an under center play-action mechanic, which is one of a quarterback's best friends from under center. So he does a really nice job here. If we go ahead, does a really nice job here at sticking the ball out and letting the defense see it at first. Now I want to go back to the beginning, and now we're going to go through that in slow motion. Does a really nice job again. Let's go ahead and run it at sticking that ball out, giving the defense time to see it, and then that subtle little shoulder drop. That's all it takes to sell those linebackers. You saw them absolutely sucked up into the line of scrimmage, and then he does a really nice job with his rollout mechanics there, attacking downhill as we see right here. Let's go ahead and run it. Does a really nice job attacking downhill, getting his shoulders square. And again, we see those linebackers sucked up completely out of the play. He has what he wants, gets those shoulders turned, delivers a nice throw down the sideline. So just really fine-tune, under-centered play-action mechanics that really influence the defenders. Just the way that he sells those fakes. So now we're going to see one from the shotgun, and he knows pre-snap that he's going to be working to the right side of the field. And he does an excellent job here. If we can go ahead, just riding that fake. Now let's go back to the snap here. And I want to focus on his shoulders here. A lot of young quarterbacks, if we could pause it right there, a lot of young quarterbacks, they just stick the ball out and get right into their footwork. Let's go slow motion here, and we're going to see he sticks that ball out and rides those shoulders all the way down, influencing the defenders up. Once he has that, the linebackers are already sucked up. They're out of the play. He knows he's got the off coverage to the comeback route there. Does a really nice job just throwing the football down the field. Not the best arm strength, but really good accuracy. Does a nice job with his footwork, getting himself lined up after those play action fakes. So just a really nice job with those play action fakes, using those fakes to manipulate the defenses, and then the smarts to know exactly where he's going with the football afterwards. So now this last clip, just showing off his arm a little bit. Just a great display of touch here. A little bit of erratic footwork from under center, which is always tough with young quarterbacks. But if we can go ahead and run this, just a great throw, perfect height on the ball, and right to the corner of the end zone. I mean, this is what you want to see from a guy like him, a very well-rounded quarterback. Not the greatest at any one thing, but really solid at a little bit of everything. Really good play action fakes, nice down the field arm strength, and showing again right here, just really nice touch. So like I said, he was ready for the season last year, led Westfield to a state championship. Westfield's got a really nice squad this year as well. He's going to be leading the helm again, so excited to watch what he can do this year.
And something tells me this is not going to be the final time that we mention Rehman's name here on the QB Academy.
Yep, for sure.
So for Michael Nebrich, Bob Trossett here, another edition of the QB Academy. Turn it right back here next Wednesday at DMVSTREAM.COM.